What's up, guys? As you can see, back half is pretty much complete, but let's take a step back and I'll show you guys how we got here. All right, so back half part 2 coming at you. Michael and I on a Thursday night, and we're just getting down, making our first bend here of the back half, man. Starting to come together. Actually, it's not because we haven't even done a thing yet.
Hold on right there.
This is gonna be our rearmost portion of the frame start and work our way back. All right, we got both our rear bars here. We're making a crossover, got the notches set up. We're gonna put some notches in it. I don't know that yet. All right, we've been out here going at it. Doesn't look like much, but we're getting ready to start making this rear frame section. I'm gonna get some tacks and we'll catch back up. No, I think it's good. All right, night one, we got our rear portion of our frame kind of tacked together. It's a lot longer than it's gonna need to be. A lot longer, but we're just kind of getting an idea here, and we got the width, we got the 4-link set up. So overall, I'm pretty pumped with how it's looking. Still lots of work and lots of measuring to do, but we're just gonna keep hammering it out. Nope, I'll do it. No, I'm moving to be right on. So we got our back half kind of chilling here. The axle is about where it needs to be. We got the 4-link brackets tacked on, the right width, the right angle. Drive shaft, pinion angle set. Now Michael is building our main rails here, so he's already got, this is your last one?
I got 2 more.
Do a little notching. I'm working on getting our frame cap plates. They're over there on the table. Now we can connect this to that. We'll have a truck again. What do you think? Truck again? Sled pullers. Ooh, about to fall in here. Probably gonna get rid of the down bars as well.
Definitely getting rid of it.
I think we're gonna try to go with something a little more low key, but we're gonna use them for now to get everything square, and then we'll probably cut them out. All right, it is like 1:30 in the morning, a little dark in here, but Mike and I just been getting down.
You're gonna need a new shirt.
You're gonna need a new shirt, but don't worry, I'm the plug on that. I got all those shirts. But we have a truck again. This thing has a complete, it's connected from the front to the back at least, I guess you could say. So we've got these 2 main rails in here. Still gonna have to add, you know, support bars and stuff in there. Back to the rear bar with our 4-link and our axle. Everything's basically where it needs to be. And man, really coming out good. And I think we're definitely gonna get rid of these bars because everything else, and look at this fitment. Look at these notches we got going. You can't beat that. And then we got this old Chad Fab stuff going on. So we gotta do some rethinking up here. But man, this thing, it's coming out better than I thought. And we're really, what are we? We're 2 nights. We started at like 8 o'clock at night tonight. So we haven't even got full days. We're 2 nights in on the reconstruction. I'm like 2 or 3 days on tearing it apart. So, I mean, we're only like a week, not even a week's a full with the days. Like a week's worth of time, we've already cut the truck in half and have it back in one piece. So I'm pretty pumped with how things are looking. Tomorrow we're gonna come out here early. We're gonna get like 4 hours of sleep and be out here. At least it'll be bright outside and these clips won't be so dark. So we'll see you then. All right, next morning, back out here. Everything looks the same, nothing changed. We got some daylight though. Right now, we're just moving forward. Gotta make a cut with the old chop saw. We're gonna start on our X-brace underneath the drive shaft here. Got a little piece of tape, so now we're down, Mikey. Go.
Lift up on it a little bit.
We got our X-brace in. Makes it really look pretty cool there. And we've been messing with trying to build a bar here that goes from this down to here. And we're just not getting our angles right on our notches. Something's going on there. Our brains just aren't working right. We're trying to figure out like you know, different planes and angles, and I'm sure it's really simple for someone that does tube work all the time, but for us, we're just struggling with it. But we had it really close to fitting, but we don't want it to fit. We want to know how we get there so we can just so we know, like, so we can cut the right angles in the notch the first time and everything will fit. So it's kind of more of a learning experience rather than just getting it done. Because we had it super close, but we wanted to do it again to replicate it, and we're just having a hard time. But it's hot. I'm probably gonna go hit the water again. So I'll see you guys when I get back out here. All right, so we took a little detour off the race truck work. Got Ash with me, went for a little road trip. What did we go for? I will show you. Bam. Cody sold me his fiberglass doors. So we got them sooner than expected. Got them strapped in. Now we're just gonna head on home and probably keep working on that back half. All right, back in the shop tonight. Gonna get a little work done, but before we can do that, we had to get some lightage up in here, man. It was just dark. I got Kyle up here. We got some cheap Home Depot LEDs, and we're only doing 3 for now, but that should get us lit up because the rest of the lights are working okay. These are just the dark spots. So we're gonna get these up in here and then we can start working. Got our new lights fired up. Man, I had to throw the old shades on because it's so bright in here. No, I'm just kidding, it's not that bright. But anyways, I'm just back to it now. Making these little corner gussets here. Finally got both sides figured out. So this just goes in here like that. Nice, I can get it where it goes. Nice notch on both sides, nice tight fit. So I made the other side, I'm gonna get it cleaned up, get it tacked in. Then I'm gonna start looking around and seeing what else I can build. Probably gonna build my gussets to go between here and just start getting stuff tacked in. So I just whipped up these little spacers here, one there on both sides. I actually had to, I built this rail first and I couldn't get these to slide in, so I had to pull this forward here. I had to grind this side kind of flat. I don't know if you can see that. But it actually works out perfect because I'll just slide them over my X brace here. And so that way, there's not like a big old gap or anything, and that'll tie the top to it. I wanted to space them evenly, but it just wasn't gonna work. So just having it where the X braces is gonna work. It's gonna be strong, and it's gonna function. All right, back out here. Mikey and I are out here just getting her done. We've already been doing a little bit. We got these tacked on. These are gonna be the new coilover mounts. We went outboard with them to try to spread out the load. And next, we just had this in here as temporary. We're gonna move it up to here. So Mikey's working on getting that cut out right now. Hammer down, son. All right, we got a little box here. Let's get this sucker opened up. What we have here. Summit coil springs. Went with
Bro, you didn't get the QA1?
not even the QA ones, bro. Don't worry, it's all built by the same people. 150 pound springs. Think that's gonna get us close. At least get it on the ground, and we'll see where that puts us. We're gonna mock these up so we know, make sure we got clearance for our anti-roll bar mounts, and get it dialed in.
Dropping a video tomorrow?
I'll have to edit it. All right, so we got the anti-roll bar in, and we knew when we set it up that this bar probably wasn't gonna work, so we figured we just left it here for now. And what we're gonna do now is we're gonna do a bar with a little bend in it. It'll look a little cooler, and it'll give us all the clearance we need. We just wanna make sure we'd have max suspension travel. We don't really know, we don't think it'll ever get there, but we don't want this to ever contact this bar. So we're gonna get rid of this and build a new one. All right, so tonight's progress. Coilovers are on, and our roll bar is on. Got some brackets there. Built this new crossover through a little bend in it, and then we hacked the back of the frame off and bent up this rear piece and just tacked it in place for now, but we're gonna sleeve it so it'll be a lot stronger. But really changing the look of it, getting rid of them big old long things, and man, starting to look cool. We just got some 1.25 inch. We whipped up 290s here and made this little fuel cell mount. Got it sitting there, made sure it all works. Also sleeved the frame and added our little rear section here. So that is all square. Starting to come together.
For the record, you could have built that out of one piece.
We could have built it out of one piece, we just didn't know. We didn't know our plan yet, so that's why it's two pieces, but we could have built the whole thing out of one piece, really. But we just didn't. So everything that we need to build is basically in. Everything's tacked and is ready for final weld. So that means tomorrow morning we're probably gonna get out here and we're gonna yank this whole back half out from under the truck so we can weld everything up fully. We can rotate it however we need to so we're not laying on the ground welding. That's gonna do it for this video. Subscribe if you're not already. Drop a comment down below if you think it's looking sick. Hit that little like button, and we'll see you on the next one.